Airwave was the newest recruit to the Justice League, though his timing couldn't have been worse. He looked around the Atalaya, hoping someone would greet him, but Aquaman, Sand, and Tuatara were immediately deployed to the coast of Auckland. The heroes passed him without notice. Something big was happening. Every member had gathered on Platform 9. In a blur of lightning, Flash grabbed Airwave. Airwave, right? Welcome aboard. Let me give you the fastest tour you've ever had. He zipped him through the Atalaya, introducing the Bat family, the Teen Titans, the Question, Atom Project, and Red Tornado. Finally, they stopped before Superman. Airwave tried to catch his breath, but before he could speak, an alarm blared. Mass casualties reported in Balhauser, South Africa. The first response team, Superman, Wonder Woman, Star Sapphire, Black Lightning, Kid Flash, and Firestorm, deployed immediately. Mid-flight, Wonder Woman received a transmission. The enemy group identifies themselves as Inferno. Almost instantly, the heroes were attacked. Sapphire and Black Lightning countered blasts. What the hell is so valuable they'd cause? This much destruction? Jefferson shouted. Superman analyzed the wreckage. They're drones, no human pilots. We can hit them with full force. Firestorm didn't hesitate. Explosions lit the sky, but the chaos was overwhelming. Too many drones, too many civilians, too little time. From the Atalaya, Airwave turned to Red Tornado. Sir, let me help. Negative, Tornado replied. Your abilities are not relevant to this mission. Back in South Africa, Superman and Wonder Woman tried to block a massive energy strike, but even they couldn't identify the material these machines were made from. Elsewhere, Sapphire and Black Lightning searched through the devastation. Corpses of fallen soldiers were everywhere. Focus, Sapphire, said Jefferson. Cold as it sounds. They were dead before we arrived. A faint voice called from the distance, catching Sapphire's attention. Meanwhile, in Costa Rica, Batman and Blue Beetle arrived at another site. An officer greeted them. We're the unit that called you. Everything looks peaceful, but strange sightings have been reported. He led them deep into the forest. Everything was burning. Batman's expression hardened. Something was wrong. Back in South Africa, Sapphire and Jefferson found a dying soldier whispering, Amale! This man's barely alive, said Sapphire. We could use Kid Flash, but any sudden movement might kill him. A nearby explosion burned Sapphire's hand, but it gave her an idea. Lightning, check his ID. Jefferson pulled a wallet. Adan Kosi. But how do we find her in all this chaos? From the Atalaya, Airwave heard the conversation and had an idea. Telephones. Red Tornado frowned. They're down. Airwave closed his eyes and phased into the electrical grid, jumping through cell signals across the region. Within seconds, he found her, Amale Kosi, raising her hand. Kid Flash raced her to the scene in the blink of an eye. Sapphire joined their hands. Her energy flared, healing Arden's wounds. Superman, however, discovered something else buried beneath the rubble. Diana, did you hear that? He unearthed a device broadcasting a repeating message. 4 holographic figures appeared. We are Inferno. We are the fire that transforms. Soon, we'll be the fire that rules the earth. Superman frowned. Why would they broadcast this? Especially now, when every hero on the planet stands united. The message continued. Because you are insignificant. Your league, your world, it already belongs to us. Wonder Woman and Superman exchanged uneasy looks. Back in Costa Rica, Red Tornado's voice came through. Batman, the South African crisis is contained. Batman's reply was grave. We need backup immediately. Tornado asked, specify the threat so I can dispatch the right team. Blue Beetle answered darkly, hard to say. Before them lay an enormous nest, thousands of alien eggs pulsing with light. Batman's eyes narrowed. Send the heavy hitters. We won't last long.